Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. Making my way back to the quarry, and I've been practicing a little first person, and I thought I would bring you in on some of that. And I just overshot my mark for making a real wide right-hander. I would love to be sitting back further so I could see the mirrors, see the right of the mirrors by merely glancing over. So instead I'm using the mouse to change my view angle. I've done the inside view in other trucks. For the first other trucks where I was sitting back far enough from the windshield that I could see the mirrors and I could just turn my eyes right or left to see what the trailer was. This is one of those head positioning sensors where the camera moves with your head. You wear a little clip-on target on your head, like clip it onto your gaming headset or something, and then there's an infrared, I think it's IR sensor that you set on top of your monitor, just like you would a webcam, and it interfaces with the sensor on your head, and where you turn your head is where the camera goes. That would be so cool, especially in a situation like this where I could just turn right and left to see the mirrors, just turn my head right and left to see the mirrors. Now in a real truck, in a real semi, you can see both mirrors in your peripheral vision, and all you have to do to look at them is turn your eyes right or left. You don't have to move your head. I think I came down the wrong way because of doing the internal view. No I didn't. I did it right. But now I gotta go back outside. Oh, somewhere along the way I got a flat tire. Didn't even know it. Well, we can fix that. Where's repair? I'm carrying spare tires. Oh no, that's right, that was on the Voron. The Voron M181 had a couple of spare tires. This thing apparently does not. Oh, I had to give up the spare tire to have a crane on it. That's right. Doesn't matter. That's no thing, man. I got a Mark 23 sitting right there. 6 or 8 spare tires on it. I just need to get some cement here I need to light up cargo management again. There it is. There it was for a second. Oh, that's for this one back here, which only gives you containers. There we go. Okay. No surprise that I was wrong. It's this one that gives you cement. It's that one that gives you containers. But I pulled in here in first person view, so I wasn't looking at that. Cement. 1, 2, 3. And while we drive around to the Mark 23, I'll explain why I need a 5 spot. I have 2 jobs left to finish out the entire Michigan deal. One is delivering 3 cement to Black River. The other is delivering 1 spare part and 1 fuel to Black River. So I'm simply consolidating the 2 jobs and taking both jobs to Black River at the same time. No big deal. Not like, you know, not like anything you all wouldn't have thought of. But that's why I switched to a 5 spot from that M747. Refuel. Down to 570 from 1400. I've been using this baby. Repair has 5 spare tires on board. And 1,040 repair points left of 1,300. Let's see how this hits it. Ooh, 936 out of 1,300. And used a spare tire. God, these are nice to have around. I love having that Mark 23 with the standard maintainer. Drive it anywhere you want with tons of fuel and repair points. I was gonna line up for a different picture, but I forgot I have to change trucks back. Now I can get this shot. The lights aren't on. Holy moly. Maybe I should turn the lights off. Get a shot. Okay. Enough of that. Dicking around. Now we get up and out of here. Oh, I didn't take any damage from nosing in. Hold on. I see a photo opportunity. Yeah, baby. All right. You probably think I'm nuts. Come on. Take hold. Grab some traction. Now start turning left. Oh, you. Come on. That was my control. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, don't do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. fuck me. Should I... waste time recording all this, or just get it back on its wheels and come back? Son of a bitch, it just rode up the bank a little too far, and again, just like the bridge, I should have backed off and cut the corner a little tighter. I can run the Mark 23 up this ramp, come in behind it. All the more reason to have these Mark 23s in handy places. We'll see how long the episode runs, because I am going to finish this. Then I'll decide if I'm going to edit this out or leave it in. I mean, purely to save time. I don't give a shit that you guys know I'm stupid and I dumped the truck over. I'm just thinking how much gigabytes I have to upload to YouTube. Come on, baby, bring the whole thing. I can see the cement dumping out. The cement was still partially in the trailer. Come on, I don't want to unhook. I have to get this up here on more stable ground. Oh God, they don't give you one on the center of the trailer, the ass of the trailer, or the back of the truck. God, it was almost doing it, but then I ran out of room to back up. Cut my wheels the other way. God, I've done this before when I wasn't recording and it came right over. Is the cement still... It looks like the cement completely dumped out. It shouldn't be waiting. It shouldn't be adding extra weight to the truck. That would just pull the nose around. I really need it to tip from here, right at the fifth wheel. Maybe if I pull the nose around a little bit, it'd be more likely to tip. Now I'll try it off the fifth wheel. Or, well, now it's giving me the center instead of back here. It was giving me the ass end. And here she comes. Boom! Just like that. Turn the lights off. Stop the engine, change truck. There's another picture with my load sitting on the ground, but such a pretty moon in the background. Alright, I'll come up around the corner a little bit. I could load it from right there, but I'll come up around the corner a little bit, get off the hill some, and then make my truck heavy again. See how I'm backing up? Backing up instead of letting it tip over? Isn't that a novel idea? Jesus. That's twice, here and on the bridge. I should have backed up to avoid a tip over. I mean, it's so easy to just throw it in reverse. On a hill like this, it's more complicated, because if you let off the throttle, it's going to roll back 20-30 feet, not 2 or 3. But still, I was mostly out. I could have afforded to slack off the throttle a little bit and change direction. And as you've seen in the previous video, I did it perfect the first time. Trying to get that to turn a little bit before I set it down, but it's going to work perfect just like that. See if I can get 2-3 fingers working at the same time here. And it went back to the stuff that's in the truck. I got to get it down lower so it knows to attach to that. And now I have to bring it in as well as up, in and up at the same time. Bring it over. Extend it out. Whoops. Out, out, out. What the fuck is it doing? It's not doing what I want it to do. Let me lower the crane. Now extend it out. It's coming. When I try to extend it out, it turns. It's being frickin' goofy. Bring it down, 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 winch it in. I think it was too straight up in the air. There we go, extension works again. Yay! It was too straight up and down. I really don't even have to extend it. I can just do pack cargo. I'd put it in the third slot back, but who cares? I'll put this one in the second slot. I'll have to bring it down close to the skid to make it reach out. Extend it in and lift. Winch. Really, all I gotta do is set it right on top of this first one. Just like that. Escape. Restore crane. Unpack and pack. Boom. We're on our way again. Without flipping it over on the corner this time. I've done that maneuver up the hill and left onto the road several times without dumping it over. But dementia is a weird thing. Sometimes your brain works the way it's supposed to, and sometimes it doesn't. It just didn't occur to me till it was too late that I need to back off, move the truck over a little, and take another stab at it. Alright, we have to go across the dam, up past the farm. I'm not sure what they call it, if it's a service depot or a warehouse, but the place where you pick up service parts. I was just checking something. Maybe when we get on the straight road after the corner, I'll put it back in first person. I don't think I'll blow a tire on this road, but will I be able to tell where I'm going? I'm so used to seeing it from top down. Will I recognize where I need to go? Just as it hit 40 kilometers per hour, it started getting squirrely. Now I gotta maneuver this mud and the ruts. It likes to weave back and forth through these ruts. It doesn't hit them exactly right. Here's my turn. Wasn't for the garage sign, I might have missed it. Because I can't see the outside environment as well, you know, to tell where the corner's coming up. The indicator is showing me, is pointing to where the gateway is. I haven't switched orders yet. Here's the garage. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to be this close to the garage. Detached trailer. This close to the garage, I'm gonna fix up that bashed up front end. Boom! All perfect again. Look how beautiful that truck is. She is pretty. Alright, let's get out of here and go wreck it again. There's me Kodiak. Hang on a sec. Two beautiful trucks for the price of one. Screenshot wise anyways. Okay, enough fucking around. We already spent too much time picking up a dumped over load. But we're 28 minutes in, and we only have to go to Black River. Extra trailers. That 4-spot dolly, ramp dolly, has 2 pieces of steel on it. You saw the lumber in the yard. There's another unit of steel in the yard. I thought I might be able to use those for these jobs, but I didn't want to chance it. I think I could probably pick them up. But you know how you have the indicators on the map, like that arrow right there over the cement pointing up. Well, you have those indicators all over the map that say pick up your steel from here, pick up your cement from there, pick up your lumber from there. And I was worried that if I didn't pick it up from the place that the game wanted me to, that if I just grabbed any old unit of steel, that when I got to the delivery end, it wouldn't accept it. It would say that I still have to go pick it up. That has happened to me before. That's why I'm, kind of cautious about it. Now, the first time I played through the Michigan region, I was using that shit to make deliveries. But I picked it up off of this map. It was sitting on trailers, already loaded. Whew, that was a near miss. Almost scraped the paint off my fender. And so, since the game gave it to me, I didn't feel any reserve or caution about one vehicle spare part. That one. Gotcha. One vehicle spare part. I didn't feel any trepidation about, bringing it back from way the hell out in the corner of the map by the logistics base or something back to the garage, where it would be more convenient for me to use. And I'll quickly explain this and then move on. I was toying with the idea of using the Maz to haul my 5-spot trailer, because that Maz will go through anything. Swamps, mud, up and down hills, over rocks. There ain't much that'll stop that Maz. But the only appropriate 5-spot that the Maz can carry, because it has to have a high saddle. The only saddle you can put on it is a high saddle. So the only appropriate 5-spot trailer is that big oversized thing. And you can see I tested out the 5-spot thing by coming over here and loading 5 units of, I think it's service spare parts instead of vehicle spare parts, but I put 5 units on to see what it would look like, and it seemed to me that it was just so long and so wide that it would make the job more difficult. And it does not carry a crane. In the what if you dump your load situation, it doesn't have a crane to pick up the load. And you can see it is about 2 feet longer than this rig. In fact, maybe a little more. It doesn't look like I backed up far enough. So anyways, enough of that nonsense. I just left it there I didn't see any reason to waste my time. I was tired. It was... I don't know, 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the evening. I think it was about 8:30. I stopped recording about 7, and then I dicked around off camera for an hour and a half. So 8:30 at night, and I hadn't eaten since breakfast. It was right after deciding that the Maz with that trailer was just going to be too long. I had 5 other trucks in the shop lined up side by side, thinking this was one of those 5, thinking which one should I try next. And I thought, you know, I've had this Typhoon since they were testing 7.0 on the public test server. Hadn't gone live yet. And I've never ran it with anything but the fuel and repair points. So I thought, let's put a low saddle on it and see what it does. See how it drives. Took it out, bought this trailer. No, actually I picked this trailer up at the quarry. This trailer was at the quarry. I drove it down to the quarry without a trailer. And I thought, hey, this thing drives really nice. So that's that. I never even went back to the garage and tried out the other trucks. I can show you the other trucks real quick. You're probably screaming, no, don't, just go on. Just fucking get there. Okay. I did have the triaxle, the Freightliner triaxle up here, but then I thought, nah. The MTVR Mark 31. It will only pull a high saddle. Yeah. Saddle high is it. Period. Which means I'm back to the only 5-spot trailer is that big long bastard. If I could put a low saddle on this thing, or if I had a better 5-spot, like if somebody made, you know, I had one in my inventory. I had a 5-spot sideboard that was green, and it worked with a high saddle, and I had it on one of my trucks. But when I looked at the attachment of the trailer to the truck, it was like sitting 4 inches above the 5th wheel, and I just didn't like that. I thought to Kier, this is the Voron Grad M181 that I was using before the Tega Tiger. I thought maybe putting the Tega tires on this would help with the stability issue, not tipping over. But then I thought about the power issue, how it won't climb out of the quarry without putting it in low range. And I mean low, before it'll have enough grunt to get up that last hill onto the road. And I don't see it. There it is. The Ural Next. The good old reliable workhorse that I've had for months. I've used this truck extensively for everything, and it never let me down. You know, until we got to Amandra, then things change. Amandra was such a bitch of a map that I had to go to, you know, really big, more capable off-road vehicles. I'm not saying the Ural Next wouldn't have worked on that map. It's just the cats worked better. So anyways, to explain my thought process, I guess, on deciding which truck I could use. Now, maybe I could have used the Ural Next. I'm sure. I would guarantee that I could do the same thing with the Ural Next that I've done with this Ural Typhoon. But I had the Ural Typhoon there. I'd taken the time to drive it all the way to the quarry, flip the trailer upright with it, and get hooked up to it, and loaded cement to see how it would. I missed getting the fuel. Damn it. That's what I get for talking. Damn it. Sitting here chit-chatting and not thinking about what I should be loading up. It's not far to get the fuel. I mean, what would one of my videos be without me fucking up constantly? So anyways, I had the Ural Typhoon there. I haven't used it that much. All right. See if I can pick up fuel for this. There we go. All right. Now we got everything. Now she's fully loaded, 5 spots. Maybe I'll use that for my thumbnail. I don't know. Trying to move the camera a little bit without coming to a complete stop. Let's go to Black River for real this time. First was just a test to see if it worked. I did that on purpose. You know, I did it on purpose just to make sure it would work. And if you believe that, I got some swampland for you. I have, what was the last count? Is there a back way into that without going into town first? I want to get rid of this first. Even though I'm driving right past the town's, even though I would drive right past the town storage where the cement goes, the cement is in the front of the trailer. I need to get rid of the shit in the back of the trailer first. Now I could go up this road and then up this road, and that would bypass going through town. But you know what? This is going to be all fucked up. This is good road. So this is where I want to go. And this is how I'll get there. Not that I need waypoints for this, but just an indicator. Just an indicator of what I intend to do. Long as we're sitting there looking at the map, why not put a couple points on it? Because you know I would never turn at the wrong place. I've never done that. Oh, come on, baby. Ruts in the road. Telephone pole. How can the thing resist swerving towards it? This is going to finish Michigan. Look at the trailer drifting behind me. When you get up some speed and then start turning a corner, that trailer will drift. But we probably won't be getting up too much speed anymore. Whoa, 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 baby. That was a little much on the speed maybe for that section. But right there's where the cement goes. But I don't want to have no weight on the drives. All my weight in the ass end of the trailer and no weight on the drives. So I gotta get rid of the shit in the back of the trailer first. there isn't going to be much room to turn around up here. I'm going to have to, probably going to have to utilize my my tree mod. Whoa, stop. Turn the wheels the other way. Back up. Come on, brain. There we go. Well, let's see. Maybe I can start my swing right here. That's too steep. But I can still go a little wide. Thinking about making my U-turn. Now I won't cut sharp enough, but I can back it up right here, jackknife it a little harder, and get it in there. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Ain't that what they say? Whoop, there it is. Eat with the tree and vegetation even. Alright. Let's finish the super order. This will complete the contract for super order. Unload, unload. Out frickin' standing. I expected nothing less. No one but you would have handled this job. Nice money. And look at the points. Points don't really matter for me anymore. I've been maxed out at level 30 since I completed the original 3 regions. Level 30. And right now, the way the game is right now, they won't allow you to go past level 30. Now I heard a rumor that as they add more regions, they might allow you to go above level 30. But God, I couldn't even estimate how many points I've earned since I got to level 30. And got nothing for the points because you can't level up anymore. 100%, 99, 100%, 100%, 100%. This next drop will get me to 100% on all of them. I mean, that one drop was 2,740 points. Make it morning again. God, that was so easy. That's where an upgrade used to be. And in the first Michigan, the original Black River, oh come on. This thing has a thing about it really loves to take corners too wide. And that's what gets me in trouble. When it takes corners too wide, that's when I get in trouble and dump loads. I wouldn't mind if it had a little more steering angle. Let's make sure that yeah, of course I'm not even going the right way. See what happens when I don't make waypoints? I should have turned left back there. I think I can go through the trees right here. Past the motel. This is actually a pretty little forest. I just made a road through it is all. Why shouldn't I end out the series by going the wrong way? I mean, that's been a staple of my gameplay. I know you can turn there, but it's a real hard right-hander to get in there. If you come around this side, it's an easier swing. You can even go over there and bash the car. And then you're supposed to miss the pole, but I was so fixed on giving that car a good bashing. Well, and again, it brings me back to the turning radius on this thing. A different vehicle would have made that turn. Alright, this is gonna finish out the last contract in the game. So hit unload, and there she is. Cement for the region. It wasn't easy, but everyone is happy now. Here's your reward. See, there's another 2,000 points. 22,350 cash. Alright. That's it for contracts. That's it for the game. Stop engine. Close that. Take another picture. Let's take a look here. Nothing there. And this is all done. Down here at the bottom, the 3 at the bottom is what we completed. I completed cargo from the ship that is uploading to YouTube while I record this one. And I just completed super order and cement for the region. And now if I go to F4, everything is 100%. I need more SnowRunner to play. Of course, I've got half a dozen other games I could play. But I played a crap ton of Subnautica Below Zero when it first came out. And I always played on the beta test, the experimental server, so I could get the updates before the live server did. And then they started making the story changes. So everything I had done to that point didn't matter. I had to start over with the new story. And then 3-4 weeks later, they changed the story again. So everything I did in those 3-4 weeks went down the toilet, and I had to start over again. And I understand that's part of taking part in a beta test. But it got to a point where I just decided I'm going to wait until they're done making changes. So the next new game I start, I can play all the way through. So I'm just waiting, trying to wait patiently for Subnautica to come out on the live server and be all done. I've been keeping track of some of the changes they're making, and it's really radical. It's going to be nothing like the Subnautica Below Zero that I last played like 3 months ago. So anyways, maybe that'll be the next thing that I record, but most likely it'll be probably more of this. They're talking about 9.0 coming out pretty soon with a Canadian map. I don't know if 9.0 will have the Canadian map. I went and looked at the public test server a couple of days back, and it's exactly the same as it was when I did my Lake COVID and Amandra series. It has not changed a bit. There is no new missions, no new contracts, no new Canada map, nothing. So there's really absolutely nothing to do on the public test server right now. Maybe that'll change in the next couple of weeks or something. If they release the Canada map to the public test server, I will be all over that shit. But for now, there isn't really anything to do but recover all my equipment to one of the garages, just retain everything. So wherever I do go next, I will have, if that map has a garage, I can bring up any of my equipment in that garage. So anyways, I'll do that in the background. Just recover all my equipment to the garage. Probably recover everything to the Black River garage. It really doesn't matter which. It really doesn't matter which one you put it in, as long as you retain it. Then it goes anywhere with you. So anyways, I've sat here and bullshitted for another 6 minutes after completing the contract. I guess I'm just saying goodbye for now, and I will see you again when I've got more missions to complete or a new map to open up. Thanks for watching.